having sex in here. You sure?
What's up inside the JFL?
Ba-da, 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 ba-da. Let's get to work. Hope you all are having a tremendous week 4. We are deep in the regular season. We're officially almost to the playoffs. Officially, so there's a lot to track. We have a lot to talk about. But we have a little bit of a guest here, manager of the Direwolves, B. Troy. Brand new. This is B. Troy. What's up, B. Troy?
How we doing?
Doing good.
Thanks for having me, fellas.
Yeah, thanks for coming in, man.
Yeah, man. Sweet.
Very excited.
Yeah.
I invited B-Troy to the league. I told him about it maybe 2 weeks after I think I started.
Yeah, something like that.
And he sounded pretty excited about it. I was like telling him maybe later on, like when I'm closer with everybody, like I know the vibe, I'll get you in.
Well, to be honest with you, at first thought, I was like, it might be a little goofy. I don't know. Like, it looked a little, kind of weird in a little sense, but then he told me more about it. I was like, it's kind of cool, the whole simulation aspect and trying to build a team from the ground up and all that. So, I was intrigued. And then when he told me there was a spot open, I was like,
yeah. Well, I definitely, like, there's times where I'm trying to, like, talk to people about it, and you have to, like, get into
it's so hard to
It is. It's hard.
Yeah.
Well, because it's like...
I'm playing double fantasy football.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know. That's how I started to explain it, and I think, like, having it have, like, something that they can reference it to, like, helps a lot, but, like, I don't know. It's not always there.
Yeah.
Gotta get gin on it.
Maybe someday.
But I don't know.
I'm very happy with how the league is right now.
Yeah, me too. Detroit, bro, you're so promising. You've got such a good team.
Hey, man. I mean, to be set up with that draft I had was crazy in itself. Like, I kind of just joined, like, you have 3 first-round picks. I was like, okay, and I think so far it went well. I mean, I think Cage doesn't have a little bit of time to heat up. He's off to a slow start.
Yeah.
I'll admit that for sure. But
he's a rookie. He's got time.
Definitely. And Maggie's been so impressive. Like, seriously.
100%.
I mean, almost a 400-yard game in Game 2 after a big win and, 2-1 start after pretty low expectations, quite honestly. So, I'm pretty happy with the start we got. And, the rookies are hitting right now. Even Burns, he had a big game. And, he's telling the media that. That's for sure. He's been locked in for the most part. So
he's locked in, yeah.
Yeah, apparently. So
whatever that means.
Yeah, but I mean, he went off doing so. He just got to say it more, I guess.
I mean, you come in, you get 2 big wins to start the season for a team that like everybody is discounting. No one expects.
Yeah, I did not expect jack shit from this year.
I think except for
they did have the no manager nerf. For a little while.
But 2 wins to start the season is great, and then the Sabres are nothing to scoff at. That's a great team,
not at all.
So,
and 11-point loss. Like, that's a hard, hard fought game. I mean, who knows how that turned out throughout the game, right? Simulation, but it's a hard fought game, and they're definitely a good opponent. So I'm not mad at it at all.
Yeah, and there's so much for you guys to look forward to. I don't know. I'm really excited to see the direction.
It should be fun. Well, it's funny. We won the first 2 games, and I'm like, my managerial direction is going to go competing instead of, like, rebuilding here. We're shaping up pretty well. So, we'll see how it progresses throughout the season. I'm like, I can go compete a little bit now. So, we'll see what happens a little bit. But, we'll make the moves from there.
Is that what's excited you most about coming into the JFL, is you sort of have this mindset of like, I have to rebuild a team.
Yeah.
And then you come in and you win.
I mean, like, I played Madden for almost a decade now, and just rebuilding teams has been fun, and college football and all that. Like, I enjoy that. To do it with a bunch of people in, like, a fantasy aspect where you just take chances.
Right.
You try different things, and you kind of move from that. It's kind of cool, So, just to get off to a hot start as we are,
Yeah.
it's been fun to see already. And 3 weeks in, like who knows what can happen
Yeah, it's
the rest
great.
of the season, but this is feel good on the rookies and how we're cruising from there, and even Prez and Phenom going, doing their
Yeah,
part
Rigo
as
had a great
veterans.
game. Great
Exactly.
game.
So they're doing their part as veterans. So offensively they're clicking, and defensively making some adjustments. Even some rookies there are trying to step up. So we got a good foundation. It's something to look forward to, and it's fun to see the build from
Yeah.
how everything works just immediately.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fun to see the whole simulation aspect.
Got a weird question for you.
Okay.
Do you feel like Robert Kraft right now?
This is my guy. I'm a John Snyder sort of guy.
You don't think Jeff
Like-
Nagy is the next Brady? The next Jericho? Who else was good? I don't...
Well, Brady was a 6th round pick. This was a 2nd overall. Like, I don't know if that's fair.
I don't know.
Who's the GOAT of JFL gonna...
Tiber.
Tiber? It is Tiber?
In my opinion, it's Tiber.
Okay.
Jeff
I think
Nagy,
people will probably argue differently, but I think it's Tiber.
What I see about Jeff Nagy is he's a winner.
Mm.
I don't know. We don't know how college actually we know the Giants and stuff.
Yeah.
We don't know how the playoffs are worked anything.
Mm.
But I can just tell that Maggie's a winner. And he's just throwing off the gate, like he's winning right off the gate, especially for a rookie. It's super impressive.
Yeah.
So
Comes in, sets the tone.
Yes,
Yeah.
major.
Yeah.
So
I think in the future it would be interesting to see if John implements just a national championship game, not even
a playoff or
playoff,
something.
just knowing who was in the national
Exactly.
championship.
So it's like I could say Sansa won the Giants, but Maggie's a national champion.
Yeah.
You can differentiate the two, and it's like, oh well, Maggie's still legit too, but
That would
you don't
be
know
really
that,
cool.
But
Yeah.
it's just something to think about, I guess. Food for thought.
That is a storyline that's gonna be interesting.
Throughout the seasons, bro, it's gonna be a
Jeff
Dude.
Maggie versus Colby Sansa, man. Like
The Griffins versus Direwolves
Yeah.
matchup, whenever that happens, will be something.
it's gonna be magic. I think it really falls into that this sort of the Aaron Rodgers Tom Brady debate, like who's gonna be more talented, who's gonna be more successful.
It's crazy we're saying that. These guys are rookies, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
it is crazy. JFL moves fast,
JFL does move fast.
age-wise in simulation, but
Yeah.
it's impressive.
Yeah.
Seriously.
This is impressive.
There's so much to be proud of. Like
Those two are by far and away, I think, the most impressive rookies from this class.
I would say
So
so.
pick 1 and 2.
I mean, there
they're
are a
living up
few.
to it.
Yeah, they are living
So.
up to it for sure. I think I talked about this in my first episode. There's sort of like an expectation for your first round draft pick. You need it to be like a star, especially early in that rebuild. Like if you're not going to mortgage that pick off or auction that pick off and try to get like as much extra picks to start that rebuild, you need to hit with a big star
Seriously.
to start that culture up. And for you to have 3, that's huge.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, Cage is off to a slow start, but, he's in a good running back room with
Yeah.
Phenom. And Coakley's off to a slow start as well, at least from what I can remember. Maybe I'm wrong. I got to check the stats again. But, there's definitely promise in D'Angelo Coakley, too. But,
Yeah.
obviously, Jeff Maggie being the star of this team so far and, how everything's progressing from that, it's been really impressive to see. And, I doubt anyone expected the Direwolves to be 2-1
Yeah.
weeks in,
Well, that's certainly it's getting to that point where we could start to talk about is it time to go out and buy?
That's what I was saying
Is it
with this whole
time?
thing. My
Yeah.
direction is so different because, I kind of thought I could rebuild this year and
Yeah.
keep building up good picks and,
Yeah.
stocking up my team on young players. But all of a sudden, we're 2-1. With only 8 weeks in a season, I'm like, okay, well, we win 4 or 5, we could sneak into a wild card possibly.
Yeah, exactly.
So, now I can go buy and try to
I
trade
feel,
for someone. I don't know.
I feel like this season is deceptive still, though, because it is that weird Ben scheduling.
New scheduling, yeah. I'll love Ben, but I don't know about the scheduling. And
It makes for good conversations, because Ben had the centuries at 12, 13 on best teams. Personally, even with the experiment and me being 2-1, I'm still competing in the East right now. I don't feel like my team is that good yet. I know they can be that good, and they definitely could be that good right now. It just doesn't feel like it based on the opponents that I've played and how close it's been.
I think it's certainly interesting, and it makes for a lot of my team. I feel like the Tyrants are in a really fun position because I get to go out there and my boys get tested every week.
Yeah.
And that's only going to make us better for the playoffs. But at the same time, like John mentioned a few times, there is the potential for like a 3 or a 4 to sneak in, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Honestly, I think scheduling is already really hard. I think there's even there's always going to be like a wide range of variability to it. I would prefer that obviously like the better teams get in, but I like a Cinderella run is special, and that's a storyline that's fun to follow.
Sports are made of, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's built on hope, and when the hope pays off. Those are the stories that everyone.
Man, you want to talk about being tested, right? I got introduced here. I was like, I'm the Cardinals in the NFC West.
Yeah.
I heard my division was loaded, and that's how everything kind of formulated for me.
Yeah.
But again, we talked about it earlier. We get off to a 2-1 start, and maybe we're not the Cardinals. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe we're the Lions or the Vikings here in the North.
Yeah.
Everyone's competing, right? So it's kind of like. Anything can happen in any given week, and everything can change in a week. Especially with 8 weeks as a manager, like one win can determine how you spend the rest of the season or the future of your team. So, it's kind of fun in that aspect, to say the least, I guess.
Yeah, and I think at the beginning of the year I was talking some Mander Magic, but I think it might be Magic.
No, bro.
Magic Maggie, bro. It might be Magic Maggie.
Hey, man.
Mander Magic. I still believe in Chad Mander, Brad. I still believe.
Shout out Tony, right? El Jefe. The boss.
Hey,
Something
that.
like that, right? It's a great nickname. I love that.
So, Detroit, it's been about 2 weeks since you started, 3 weeks in season. What do you think you've learned from onboarding and being introduced to such a quick season, and what do you think you've learned?
Yeah, this has moved really fast, right? I haven't had much time to adapt, and that's okay. Like, I'm trying to stick with it, but, I... At first, trying to get players, I was kind of looking at their college skills description, and it was more like look for positive things, and if there's a bunch of negative things, no. Even one negative thing, I'm like, but you gotta look at the stats. You gotta look at what they've done. That's the main thing, because a guy can have a weakness, but if he puts up 10 tackles a game, then that's a great guy.
Right. That's
if he can't cover passes, but he can cover the run game, hey, you could use that as a piece.
Right.
So. I've been kind of adjusting to that way of do your digging and try to find guys that will put up numbers and put up performances for you. Because you look at the descriptions and all, but that may have been 5 seasons ago or 3 seasons ago, and that could be more relevant now than it was before. So learning, adjusting from that, and even talking about trades and how players are, and going from the stat sheet instead of the description trades was definitely a learning point of this league, and something I feel like I'm doing better of adjusting to and going forward from there.
I think. Have you been hitting the poach game much?
Poach game. Can
Do you know about poaching?
No.
Oh,
practice squad?
Yeah.
I have not. No.
Okay. That's what I did when I started building my team. I just if there was anyone with any amount of promise on a single practice spot, I would immediately poach.
Yeah.
It's it sort of became a bit of probably a problem for my culture, because I had a little bit of a revolving door. No one, if someone didn't perform,
not a lot of stability.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel you.
But I mean, if I can find even 1 or 2 gems with that strategy, that's worth it.
Yeah, seriously.
So
find a couple
something
stars.
to think about. I don't know.
No, definitely. I mean, I see my practice squad. I'm like, jeez, dude. I'm trying to move my guys, and I'm like, do I stick with this? We were 2-1, and I'm like, I got these guys that can go, but they could work. And I'm like, there's a lot of puzzle pieces, but I could look at other teams too, which you mentioned I could do now. Another thing to take into account.
I will say, the more active the manager, the more likely they are to have decent players on their bench.
I mean, effort is rewarding, right?
Yeah,
so, you put in the time, you get rewarded for it.
Also, for learning in general, I think episode 7 of Around the JFL probably taught me the most about what I kind of wanted to do and what I should be doing. They had the 5 steps, but I think the one that stuck with me is culture. Culture is very big. It's very hidden. That's the biggest
It's
thing.
not something. Honestly, just talking to John about what your team feels like, it can be helpful.
When I was talking about John, it's your team chemistry matters, the culture build matters, and how you move your players around mattered. I'm like, that's crazy for like just a simulated league, but I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, it's cool.
It implements real life like factors into it that you don't get on Madden or you don't get
it's
on
true.
other things. So implementing that is super cool. It's just like there's a lot more strategy to it, and there's a lot more effort you have to take into it if you want to win. And I'm all for that. So taking the time to do all this has been a lot of fun so far.
There's so many layers to the simulation that really matter. Like it's actually crazy.
Bro, all the random shit that happens is so funny.
Yeah.
Bro, the day Detroit joined, somebody got yeeted to the fucking void.
Yeah.
Something like that. And I saw like the
that is not something that's normally happened, by the way.
We'll talk about this later, but I saw something about the murder case, and I was like, what the hell is going on, dude? It's crazy. But, it's a nice curveball just to, keep you on your toes a little bit and, just have some fun with it.
Bro, implement those Terry and Arnold aspects to the league.
Seriously, bro.
I can't believe that.
Crazy.
That's
insanity, bro.
So, I guess, we've talked a little bit about your initial experience, and so what has been, like, your favorite part of this? Like, is it the depth of the simulation? Is it sort of, like, hitting on some of these draft pieces? What's your favorite part about JFL?
I mean, right now it's been the roster building, just kind of building the roster with the draft picks and trying to formulate guys from there is all that. I mean, I joined the Discord and you guys are super cool, so definitely the community's great.
A lot of chatters.
I'm attending MSU this fall, so I'll be nearby for the MSU guys. We'll have to meet up and greet each other, all that. So it'll get stronger as we go. But it's in the summer as we're just individualized more say.
Yeah.
Roster building and trying to like, oh, is this guy good, or should I drop him to P squad, or just cut him anyways, and like, do I like this guy, whatever. Like that's been fun.
It is
just to like, hey, what can help my team win, and try to move pieces from there, and try to play that chess game. So it's been a lot of fun. To kind of progress from that, and we're in week 3, dude. We got so much time to do.
Yeah.
So
it's exciting.
The fact that we're just we basically just started, even though we're kind of halfway there ish. But it's been a lot of fun just to move stuff around and look at the squad and try to build from there.
For sure. The moving chess game is always it's a good time.
Yeah.
Because things will randomly happen.
I didn't even know. I think it's either McCoy or Boyle was injured. I did like week 1. I had no clue.
Yeah. Well, and then like you have what's his name? Zariq Barber,
like popping the fuck off week 1.
Yeah. Hey. I don't even know. Like that. It's just like stuff happens.
Just
like
happens,
that all the time.
Yeah, you don't know.
It's wild. I'm still so happy with the Kelp trade. I am just disappointed that I didn't find a way to keep Jazan.
I think Kelp is starting to lose his production a little bit.
Number 2 in yards, by the way.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I still think he's.
I
still think he's getting a little.
I don't know about that good.
I wish I had prime Kelp. I did have prime Kelp before I was here.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know. I honestly. Like having the chance though to like get all your pieces on your own is fun.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's been fun. Yeah. I love Kevin Kroenke.
I think the only guy on my roster still that was here when I first took over the team is Ryan Captain.
Was he there when you took over?
Yeah, I think.
Is that old?
Oh, AJ Cameron as well.
Ryan Captain is that old?
Mm-hmm.
Who's season 5, right? Season 5 or 6?
Season 5, yeah.
Damn.
I took over like week 3 of season 5.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Mid-season.
Yeah, it was it was fun. I was like last summer after like a frisbee game with John. He was like, yeah, you should do it. Yeah, it sounds fun. Yeah, it's certainly become my micro obsession. Speaking of obsession.
No! I thought we were having a nice day.
Bro, I fucking love that movie.
Man, I need to see this shit.
Dude, you gotta see it. It's top. It's peak.
Don't bring a girl though. You're gonna be
like
geeked out of your mind if you take a girl.
I've heard. So I've heard.
Yeah. How do you feel about your current draft plan?
Moving on.
Enough about scary women.
Right.
yeah, I mean, you had so many hits, so
I mean, so far at least it's looking upwards. I mean, I had a lot to pick from, and moving some picks around and even trading beforehand. I was like, you know, I got some flowers for that.
Yeah,
It felt good.
yeah.
I was like, you're the first manager on day one not
Yeah.
to sell your trades right now, and I'm like, hell yeah, dude, I'll take it,
Dude.
But
everybody has their like.
Did I have? I mean, I guess
I don't know. If
I
had
don't think I
my-
really had one.
I had one.
I think the
Well,
one that
good
I
then.
would have
I don't
had
think I
Yeah.
failed
was
one.
my fourth round
Personally.
pick last offseason to the Towers for like their shitty for Lester Boyle. Which is like a
Yeah.
bad trade in hindsight.
Yeah.
If they got a tight end in the draft, I should have just waited till after the draft. But the Towers are tanking, so like I don't know.
The problem with
The point for me was though to get blocking, and I thought Lester was a good blocker, so I'm still happy with it.
it's hard to. I think honestly the hardest stat to measure is like the impact that a tight end has on a running back's production.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of times like there's so much like noise with that kind of stat, like you don't know what is, oh, this is because he was blocking well, and you don't know what is, this is because the running back started performing in holes better. I don't know. Are there any guys, Troy, that you wish you would have got? Any crushes that you missed out on?
Not at the Dome. There's a couple where I was like, damn it, I would have picked him if he
Yeah.
was there. But
Yeah.
like, I've been pretty happy with my class overall. I think a couple guys that are kind of slid under the radar that stepped up. Haxton Briggs came up as a blocking tight end. I was like, okay, Jesco is more of a receiving tight end,
Yeah.
so I can fluctuate that out. But Briggs has been contributing in receiving.
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
been really good to see. So contributing on both sides of that has been awesome. And I was like, I would not expect that at all.
Yeah.
So that was really good.
Yeah.
And Esteban Barvanez, there you go.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They had a really good description. I was like, okay,
I like
yeah.
Barvanez,
And he had a couple of good plays here and there, and
Mm.
there's definitely some promise in with his build and all
Mm.
that, and how he can progress from here. And with 3 first-round picks, you can't go wrong with a lot of guys.
There's a lot.
We talked enough about Jeff Maggie. I don't know if we can give it.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about Jeff Mack.
Exactly,
Right,
bro.
you know
So
what I mean?
I think the future's looking up for sure, and we have a good foundation right now, and
Undoubtedly,
I'm excited to see how this progresses over the next 2 or 3 seasons,
Mm.
especially. But the be in this position in season 1 already right now is pretty fun.
Yeah.
I just expect to be 0-3 tanking and trying
yeah.
to build up more youth. But I'm like, okay, we can maybe we'll make a move and try to go compete a little bit.
Are you worried about that? Like, if for your future draft picks, do you almost are you? Obviously, everyone wants to be a contender, but are you worried this may affect your future?
Not really, because I think, those draft picks can definitely be used as trade pieces for other teams that are kind of desperate for their own picks. And then you can receive their stars, and then you kind of build it from there.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you can take the Rams approach, fuck the picks.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
you kind of build from there.
Yeah.
It kind of depends how you approach it, I guess. But, build that foundation, and we have so many draft picks from last year, and there's even guys on the P squad that could definitely get a rise and maybe contribute as well.
For sure.
But I froze. Anyways,
Are you good?
yeah, those rookies that we got early on, they were huge, and those picks later on, they might tank their stock a little bit,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
other
yeah.
teams can use them, and I can receive their veterans, and we can go compete right away. So,
Mm.
we'll see how the next couple weeks progress with the Dire Wolves, and if we win one more, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
we go make a playoff
Yeah,
push,
yeah,
and,
make a
get a
push.
veteran, maybe on a multi-year contract, and
For sure.
maybe next year's the year, who knows? So,
Mhm.
there's definitely different ways to approach it, but it's just ultimately how you perceive it on your own. So,
100%. Yeah.
I do wonder, aside from Jeff Maggie, who's your favorite player on your own team? And do you have a favorite player around the league that you've kind of grown to like? Like, somebody for me is Matt Gregg. I really wish I could trade for Matt Gregg.
Yeah.
Brady's not going to fucking trade
Brady's
me
not
Matt
giving me
Gregg.
Matt Gregg,
but
bro.
yeah. I'm not going to lie, I've been pretty down on my team. I haven't really get out there so far, but
fair.
I have huge respect for the Sabres linebacker core.
Oh
They
my God,
annihilated my
Yeah,
offense
yeah.
just with those tackles, man. Like that was remarkable.
It's a hard team to play.
Yeah, so salute to that gained my respect for sure. If we're talking about outside my team,
Mm.
but outside of Jeff Maggie, man, I mean Denzel Burns had that big game, and that I'm looking forward to week 8 because this whole description is based on hating the Emperors.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So we better
yeah.
go for 200 yards and 5 touchdowns. So I'm expecting nothing less. So that should be fun. I mean, we got Lomas Perez being the veteran presence there, and building up the team from there, and kind of considered on the trade block because he's getting older with a year left on his contract.
Yeah, yeah.
But him being there as a veteran presence is huge for our team.
Yeah, it helps the young guys.
Yeah, and same with Mark Valance being the head linebacker and the captain of this team. Flying around the field, still making tackles, and he was here in season 5, so he's a veteran.
5, yeah.
So he's a captain on the defense as well, trying to establish a good core for the young guys, and even with the guys that have been on this team, trying to build up the defense from there.
Do you make anybody else a captain yet or no?
I haven't really toyed with that, but I like where we're at right now. I mean, Maggie definitely can get there, but he's still a rookie, so I'm gonna give it a little bit. But
I think considering how he's come in and set the tone, I would certainly consider.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Immediately.
I'm gonna go grab
Rookie
the computer
captain?
charger really quick.
yeah, rookie captain.
Yeah. It's is there anything you're really excited for this last half here? I know our game is coming up.
I know. I've been talking a little shit, but
I'm very excited for that one. Yeah.
that should be a fun one. I mean, two pretty even keeled teams that could definitely run a close one.
I think they are pretty even teams. I don't know if you've heard about what I'm doing this year. I'm running 4 tight ends.
Oh yeah, you did tell me about this. Yeah.
4 tight ends, 1 receiver, 2 running backs. It's a
run the damn ball approach.
It's a run the damn ball
Yeah.
approach. My team hasn't really run the damn ball though. I feel like
It's weird how it works. It's like you set up your offense in a certain way. Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
Let's keep going.
You set up your offense in a certain way that you want it to work, but sometimes the simulation doesn't like it, and it doesn't go to how you want it to be.
Yeah.
So, you hope it can adapt eventually, but it's an interesting approach. I mean, I just told John to adjust my defense from a 4-3 to a 3-4 and running with 4 corners because my defense has been getting burned over the top a lot recently. So I'm hoping that can be an adjustment, but you never know with the simulation, right? So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep toying around with it, making adjustments, see if something consistently works. But you just never know, right? And I mean, with your approach with running the ball, you just don't know if it'll go or not. But it's worth a chance because you got that 4 tight end set that can definitely push it forward.
There's I mean, I don't know how you guys got here because I was
asking him if he was looking forward to anything, and I pointed out our game because
Yeah.
I'm very excited for our
It's a
game.
good game.
Yeah. Are you guys a little rivalry? Yeah.
Yeah.
The DeWitt Championship.
division
The DeWitt Championship.
You guys
you know?
represent-
I wish we had our game this year. I remember last year I was so happy we had our game.
Yeah. I think the teams that I always am most excited to play are the Sentries and the Salamanders because I don't know, there's always a lot of mutual respect there, a lot of fun. I think it's always a competitive game, and hopefully that adds to the docket.
Yeah.
I think the teams that I fucking hate playing, and
I wonder who it's gonna be.
it's honestly just the Jackals, bro.
I thought you were gonna say the Griffins.
Oh,
bro.
I mean, it is also the Griffins, but that's a new thing. Me and Charles have had a rivalry for a while, and he's in division. So, he was the first guy who I ever traded with, and gave me my welcome to the JFL moment, and fleeced me out of
Your good running
my
back,
best
right?
running back. Yeah, it was Makan Select, who is an underrated dog, and I believe he's on the Hoplites right now. He deserves a championship. He's been mistreated by. He was mistreated by my franchise. I should have never traded him. I only got a 2nd-round pick for him. He's undoubtedly a 1st-round talent. And then he also got passed off to the Hoplites, which, I mean, good for them. But he doesn't deserve to be treated like that.
I just saw today. I was looking through stats, and I saw Dale Rickey is on the Hoplites. So I was like, bro, I've only heard legends of Dale Rickey
Rickey,
on
bro.
the fucking Sentries.
Yeah.
Bro's the first 0-8 quarterback in the JFL.
No way.
The Centuries were the first team to go 0-8 in the JFL. We were in a bad spot before it took
Jeez,
over.
bro.
You guys should make a little trophy for your game. Me and
little rivalry.
yeah,
game.
yeah.
I like
Me and Brady have the Edmund or the Fedman eats Gerald. We just got talking about it one night and we were like, "Fuck it,
That's awesome,
let's
dude.
make a fucking trophy."
Probably do something for like our town representative or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
To Whipple or something. That sounds lame, but we can be more creative with
We'll
it.
be more creative with the JFL lore accurate names.
Yeah,
True.
yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, I always love like the little college football
Have you
rivalries that
looked
like
at
have
the map,
like
the
trophies.
JFL map yet? Detroit?
I have, yeah. My team's like up north. Like it looks like it would be cold there or something.
Honestly, one question that I've had for a really long time, and I've never asked John, because I believe technically like this is supposed to be like Antarctica or like it's some
Vermont.
like southern part
if-
after like global warming crisis, and this is like the only thing left.
Okay.
Is the south then cold and the north is warm,
Yeah,
or is it
Is it like a Pangea?
we're in the
system?
equator,
like,
are we?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, cause all the north teams are
Or ice cold.
themed like ice,
Yeah.
but like I think the south would be the colder. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. You see like NFL teams like the Dolphins or Miami's not gonna be the freaking like Grizzly Bears or,
Yeah,
or like
yeah,
Polar
yeah,
Bears or
yeah,
something, you
yeah.
know. So
It's
you know,
true.
you kind of formulate the teams. You kind of have to guess where they're at, and
Mm.
you know. I was looking at this map and I was like, if I were to guess, it looks like Australia, but you know.
Yeah, it does.
I
kinda
don't, you know, I know it's all fictional, so I couldn't really give a hard guess. But if I were to give a guess, I was like, is that Australia? I don't know, dude. But
I'm excited for when JFL expansion inevitably happens.
It's not gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
I think I was thinking about it. If he did add another 4 teams, another division, it is fairly possible because we can still keep the 8-game season,
Yeah.
and then we can just have like, would that be 4 extra games? No, 2 extra games a
Yeah.
week,
2 extra. Yeah.
and then we could still keep the playoffs the exact same, and it'd just be more competitive.
Yeah.
But it'd also be way harder
It would be a lot of work.
because for the actual playoffs with tied records, like at
Yeah.
that point it gets difficult.
Yeah. I mean there's a tiebreaker hierarchy, but it would be difficult. I think though if John decides to add in like a new division or not a new division, well he could add a new division.
I think with the way he's been moving now, it is more possible than ever, but I don't think he's gonna ever pull the trigger.
It could be like there could be like a volcanic hotspot, you know, off Johnland continent, you know. There could be a little island formation or something, you know.
It's a little experiment. I don't
Yeah,
know,
or a major earthquake
oh,
falls in and it pushes up a new island. I don't fucking know.
bro, we are in 500 BC.
Yeah.
where the,
This is some deep in the off season.
Yeah.
I'm close, bro.
We are mid-season, bro.
Yeah. I don't even know.
we got some stuff to talk about.
Okay. Okay, thank you for the interview, V. Troy.
Yeah. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah,
man.
thanks for it.
Okay, we should get into the award predictions, bro.
Yeah.
Mid-season, pretty much. Week 4's already started.
Let's talk rookies. Obviously, there's 2 front runners for offensive rookie of the year. We got Jeff Maggie, of course, and then we also have Colby Sansa. I think Colby Sansa may have the edge right now, very
He
slightly.
definitely does.
400-yard game definitely helps.
Yeah.
I mean, Maggie hit 399, but
Yeah.
It will be closer, I think, in the end. It's just, I saw today, I think Colby Sansa might have more rushing yards right now than Carnell Cage, which is a little ridiculous.
That is crazy.
we're just
Damn.
prioritizing through the air, I guess. But you know,
And then there's also there's one other guy.
I was looking today, initially on our, like, prediction list, I'd put DeAndre Brooks because I was like, oh, he's been having like consistently like pretty good games. Like surely he's ahead of Shea Sharka. Shea Sharka had a demon game, bro.
Shea Sharka had a demon game.
Shea Sharka, if he keeps moving like that, is definitely in contention and definitely still has a chance if they have a stinker at second half of the season.
Yeah. I think Shea is a guy that we talked about it in training camp. I think we talked about it last episode too. It's like there's doubters. There's people who are gonna say, well, Shea's this guy. He's got this drop problem. But since day one, I've been saying you need to remember who's throwing him the ball. It's Ryan Captain. He's one of the best passers in the league. He's gonna find a way to deliver a ball that Shea can read and catch, and I'll live by that. And I think this is a perfect showing of what Shea can do when he has the ball in his hands.
Yeah.
He's a machine. He just needs to get the ball in his hands. But yeah, I'm really hopeful that he's able to make a push. I don't know. I mean,
I'm impressed with him. After that last game, I'm impressed that he is where he is. And he seems to be going where you hoped you would get a guy to go.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, we were talking a lot about, this is a wide receiver core full of wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3s. I personally disagree. I think all of my wide receivers are simply in such a bloated room that if they go out and played for a different team, they would be wide receiver 1. No matter
I don't
what.
know about wide receiver 1, but I think that a lot of them would be like pretty mid to high end wide receiver 2 areas. Laquan, as good as he was on my team, he was never a wide receiver 1. He was always kind of at least in my time, he was always more of a wide receiver 2 to me, with that high end wide receiver 2 upside. But a lot of your guys are like that. Like they are on that cusp.
Yeah. I think finally, Shea could be the guy. Shea could be the guy.
Really good information, guys. I'm starting to do this, man. I'm learning something.
Hopefully it's not like too.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It's all good. If I got something, I'll chip in.
Okay.
Don't sweat it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who do you think will win? Who's your prediction?
I think right now, simply because of the rushing, I hate to say this. I'm probably his biggest hater. I think Kobe Sansa is going to win it.
Yeah.
I really...
Right.
Don't doubt my guy, Jeff Maggie.
Yeah,
bro.
all right.
I hope Jeff Maggie wins it. I don't think there's a way for, to spin it when the rushing comes in, when the passing is there. Unless Kobe Sansa keeps getting sacked, keeps throwing hella interceptions, maybe he gets injured for a game.
Well, that's the thing about Maggie so far. He's been a potent passer. I think one interception.
Only one interception.
Right? Yeah. He's been quality with his passes, and he doesn't miss too much. So that could be an edge as well as we get later into the season.
It's just, it is end of week 3. It is mid-season. Oh, offensive rookie is probably the largest or the easiest 2-man race we could call right now. It is gonna be Jeff Maggie or Kobe Sansa.
I think it's gonna be Shea Sharka. Yeah, I think it's really gonna be a question of if Jeff Maggie can keep this interception number down, and if Kobe, I mean, he has the rushing edge, but if you give the ball away.
Yeah.
As a quarterback, you're supposed to make good throws.
Exactly.
That's your job.
Yeah.
And so different quarterbacks can be different archetypes. I mean, it seems to me like Maggie's more of a pocket passer sort of guy.
Yeah.
Sansa's a more dual threat sort of guy.
Yeah,
so it's how they contribute to their role the most and contribute to their team the most. And, I'm looking forward to the end of the season to see who really comes out on top there. But, you take into account how quarterbacks play, that kind of can go into consideration as the awards go on.
For sure.
I think that's a big part of it.
Let's go Jeff Maggie.
You're going Jeff Maggie?
Yeah.
Damn.
Maggie.
Hell yeah.
I wish it was going to be Jeff Maggie. As much as I dislike Kobe Sansa and I just don't see him being good in the long term.
The talent is there.
The
you
talent
need to remember.
is there.
You need to remember who everybody's playing.
Yes.
If we're talking offensive rookie of the year, is Colby Sansa going to have as good of numbers when he's playing through his own division
Potentially.
and
Bro, the
against
Leopards-
the level
I mean, they
of
already
opponents
played
that
the
they're playing?
Leopards, didn't they?
Yeah.
And it will be interesting to see it this season. But I think you could say the same thing about Jeff Maggie. The
He
North,
has the chance to.
the North is the most stacked division in the league
It
right
is.
now.
It is. It is. But all those out of conference games are going to give a chance for Jeff Maggie.
You see what he did in week 1.
Yeah,
Not the best team, but he went off.
Yeah, he did.
41 points in week 1.
And I'm very much of the camp that, like, you do have to kind of like think about like who they're playing when you're putting in context the numbers. But at the end of the day, it's all a game of what if, and you really do have to look at still what happens on the field. And I think Jeff Maggie has more of a chance to begin this narrative of, you might have taken Colby 1, but I'm better. And I think he will get that chance.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Good debate, though.
But yeah.
Season-long debate.
Yeah, I think I'm excited. This is going to be a career-long debate. We're probably going to talk about this. Like, I think we
Jeff
talked about
Maggie
it in
has
our
been
first
so
episode.
good. It's like
Yeah.
kind of crazy. I didn't expect him to be as good as he
A
was.
loaded quarterback class.
I mean, top 2. I don't. Under that, who else was taken?
Baron Vishner.
Was he good?
Yeah.
I didn't really look at any of the other quarterbacks. I think I was only locked in on
I mean,
uh
we got
on Colby and Jeff Maggie, El Jefe.
Okay. Shout out Peyton Blanche, by the way. Baron
He
Vishner.
is. Oh, that's why the Lancers turned around.
Yeah. Okay. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk
about it.
I have some opinions. Heck Allen's as well.
Heck Allen's is probably one of the worst starting quarterbacks right now, but I don't think that's his fault. Owen is in heavy fucking rebuild mode right now, bro.
Oh, dude.
So deep, bro. I need to see what that fucking Charles trade was.
They said
bro.
it, I thought.
No, he said the pieces that were moved, but I needed to know what the picks were, bro. Cause there was talks about like Charles was like giving up his whole draft for this shit, and I was like,
No.
who on the
That's
fucking
crazy,
towers is worth 2 fucking million, bro? I don't. Heck Allen's apparently.
Holy Lascoli.
Holy Muscoli. Dude, I fucking love
Okay,
Muscoli.
let's go to D-Roy.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
really think
Oh, Grant
defensive-
Pesha as well.
Sorry. I think defensive rookie of the year is probably the most tight race this season.
Yeah, I think it's super tight. Obviously, you have Vern.
Vernay Chariot.
Yeah, he's a big
He's
name.
He's starting to pick it up. Week 1, he had a lot of tackles, pretty good game. Week 2 was a little slow. This week was where he really, I think he's gonna hit that breakout here these next couple weeks. I'm really looking forward to it. He had his first forced fumble chaos play, starting to become a demon over the middle, taking charge of the team. I'm very excited.
There's
for
a lot to
him.
look forward to. He's gonna be your leader, so
Absolutely.
I'm trying to look up some numbers for Johnny Kindall.
Yeah.
Goes to the Griffins.
He's been performing pretty well.
He's been doing well.
For
Yeah,
a DB.
he's been doing well.
7 tackles for
7 tackles against the Leopards. Let me get some more numbers here. He goes for 7 tackles, 10 tackles, 1 pick against the Griffins, and 7 tackles, 1 pick against the Griffins. Now, there's a couple of DBs.
There
a couple
are
of
a
DBs
couple
here.
of DBs.
And one of them not for the picks, but for the forced fumbles.
The fact that Rovon Darrington as a UDFA is playing as well as he is
Yeah.
right now is
It's nuts.
it is absolutely nuts.
I think it's just because he fits into the culture there.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that what would you say the culture is on the Jackals?
Toxic. Like, toxic as fuck. This is actually, like, this is This isn't me like being like, oh yeah,
No.
fuck the Jackals.
Well, John was like, yeah, bro, this is the most Jackals player of all
yeah,
time.
yeah. They're like, they're mean and they fucking hate everything. They have players who, if you put them on any other team, they would
just
cause a
destroy their
shit ton
culture.
of problems and destroy their own culture. Yeah, but I mean, somehow it works for Charles. I don't know if it actually is working. I don't know, like, maybe there are problems that we don't know about, like simulation wise.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's
Bro,
having a good
it's so
season.
impressive. I think rookie season wise, he's probably. Who did you have that was UDFA?
Tommy River.
Yeah. How was his rookie season? You remember?
It was great. Yeah.
Like how great?
Like
Do you think?
he was undoubtedly the best UDFA after his rookie season, even.
But do you think Rovan is gonna come close to that?
No.
How good was this season?
Rovan's a one-dimensional player, bro.
Rovan, he has like 20 tackles, 3 forced fumbles. He's like up there for DB
For
numbers.
DB, yeah, like I guess at the end of the day, if you're making a turnover, you're making a turnover. But like who are the Jackals playing?
I'm almost more scared to throw to a player that Rovan Darrington is covering than I am, like.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Because there is the chance, like, your player could just absolutely get fucked and injured.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this, like the dirty little cheap shot tactics that they use in Sin. I'm not worried about it. If he fits the culture there, good for him. But is he D-Roy? No, he's not. Because you know who is? Vomaya Bell, buddy.
This is some
Vomaya
bias shit.
Bell.
This is some.
He has
bias
a pick in
shit.
every game. He has a pick in every
That's
game.
pretty crazy.
That's it.
Rowan Darrington has a forced fumble for every game.
I don't give a damn. DBs are supposed to get picks.
Oh, if you're
Johnny, you can
one
say the
defense,
same
bro.
thing about a Johnny Kindle.
One
bro.
less. He's got one less. One less than my boy.
However you
Vomaya
contribute
Bell.
on defense, like it doesn't matter how you do it.
Oh, Johnny
I mean,
Kindle has the hardest
No, I agree.
room to get picks in right now. Ricard Reese.
Okay. Yes. Who else is in my room?
I don't know.
Jay
bro.
Rollins,
Bro,
Salta Kendall, DeLewis Dather. Those are all fucking like machines. Those guys are pick getters. Salta Kendall has 3 picks too this year. Like,
we'll see how it goes, bro.
we'll see how it goes. What do you mean? Things are going well. Things are going to the point where we should be talking about Von Maya and Bell. D-Roy.
I'm just.
Well,
I just can't, bro.
Well,
I think Rovan is more impressive to me than Vamaya Bell.
who knows how these interceptions are turning out, too? Some quarterbacks would be just throwing mallards, having a bad game. Forced fumbles usually are just earned, dude. You got to strip that ball out and make a play on it. So, who knows how these interceptions can formulate, to be quite honest. I hate to defend it, man.
Get the fuck out of here.
Sorry, man. It's just like, it depends how quarterbacks are playing, man. We don't know that.
I get what you mean.
But, if they're throwing mallards and it's given to them, that's a different story, so.
I think also, like, I am curious what players Rovan Darrington is getting these forced fumbles off.
I am also. We can look back at that actually.
Yeah.
That's a big part of this debate, definitely.
Because
I mean, we could say for Bell with the quarterbacks he's faced too, but
I would say that Vomaya Bell has faced worse or tougher quarterbacks.
Well, you have the 1 seed schedule, so that is
Yeah.
probably true.
How do you fucking spell
Oh, brother.
Okay, I got it. Okay. I'm gonna copy and paste this. So
Just click into the games. We'll see who fumbled the ball.
the Towers in week 2, huh? Who was that? Who was that
Ah.
fumble? Tyrone Stomp, bro. This is the
This is the game he
This
got
is the
injured
game,
though.
yeah.
This is
The game
he
he
was
dies
he
in.
ended his career.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. He ended his fucking career.
See, he's a cheap shotting. He's a cheap shot, bro.
He's not necessarily a cheap shot.
We need to
He-
talk horrific leg injury.
Yes, bro. Rovan Darrington is him.
John, we need to
His
talk
career-
about
his
getting
career's
rid of this player. because he's a dirty motherfucker.
Ooh.
He's a dirty player. I'm just kidding. I have no idea. It is sad that Tyron Stamkos.
It is
goes.
very sad. I will agree.
He's a guy that they probably could have built around a little bit.
Yeah.
And then it's true he did have a forced fumble against the Jackals, but it might have been on. It was either on Arquel Custer or Kelvin Mack,
Yeah.
which are both
That's like kind of stinky.
poopers.
Yeah, that's a little stinky.
Yeah. So I think,
Did you have one week 3?
yeah, it was on Shea Sharka. Yeah.
Yeah. No wonder you're hating, buddy.
He's a bitch. Pretty boy. A bitch. Not him.
Him.
Not him. Not him.
Bro, Ravon Darrington might
Lucas
be.
loves his douchebag dudes.
I guess so, bro.
God.
And then, I guess the last D-Roy candidate, he had such a phenomenal camp. He hasn't really had a crazy game yet. Levante Wagner for the Hoplites.
Yeah. He's been a guy who's got a lot of talk, but really hasn't been performing.
He hasn't been performing well. I think the second half will be really interesting to see with him.
How do you get to be a D-Roy candidate?
Well, he's just the second best linebacker. This was a loaded linebacker class.
Yeah,
Like,
it was a really good
Just keep trying to
linebacker.
reprise deal with the.
Yeah, I felt
Competition.
like if I put Verne on here right now, he only has one chaos play. He has a lot of tackles. I think he has like 36.
Mm.
But Levante deserves a mention as well.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know who's your pick to win it.
Personally, I'm gonna be a little biased. I still got Verne, bro.
Okay, all right.
I think
okay.
he's gonna have a lot of chaos plays the second half of the season.
Mhm.
I'm really looking forward to seeing him keep doing what he did last game. Keep the momentum going, lead the defense. It's gonna be a very exciting time to be a Sentry.
I thought he was going with Darrington.
I also too. What do you think? Do you think it'll be Darrington?
No. I mean, he's probably right on the money there.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
The production's there, and he's been off to a good start. So
I think I'm not gonna be biased, but I do think it is gonna go to a DB.
I could definitely see that happening. I think those 3 DBs are.
I think they all have it's
It's a very interesting case for all of them.
yeah.
I think at Johnny it'll be harder if Ricard keeps doing
Yeah,
what he's doing.
yeah.
But Vamaya Bell, Rovon Darrington, if they keep doing what they're doing, it's gonna be a tight.
Yeah, tight race. I'm excited. I'm really curious. I think the league will be predisposed to saying like, oh, a DB has forced fumbles. That's kind of crazy. Like, I think that he will have the edge if they're neck and neck in chaos plays.
Yeah.
But I do think that the league should consider Vomaya Bell as a bit more of an impressive candidate. Just because he is a, little second round grab,
Little sleeper.
Yeah, a little sleeper pick. Keep that in mind. The storyline over UDFA. Somehow he's more of a sleeper. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to Offensive Player of the Year.
It kind of, this one kind of also feels like anyone's race, but that's also because if MVP goes how it might go, the quarterbacks have a lot more consideration on Opoy.
Yeah, I agree. I think Maines is the best candidate right now on our list.
Yeah.
I really like Matthew Maines. I think John had it on the money when he was talking at the beginning of the year about him being a dark horse. Like, he has a favorable schedule.
His receivers are he has great chemistry with both his receivers.
Yeah, he's just a dog. He's just a dog. He's a dog.
Yeah. I was debating putting Peyton Blanche or Gordon Golden on here for Opoy. I think what's so special about Gordon Golden is he had that receiving touchdown.
That's wild.
I-
I can't believe that shit.
I think that's why I kind of have him as I think he's my preferred quarterback to win it, just because
Interceptions, though.
he is that gunslinger type of player, but the the fact that he got a receiving touchdown in a
Yeah.
regular season game.
Yeah, it's
is
pretty
just,
cool. It certainly gets cool points.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Do you guys think one of the rookies could be
Oh,
one here?
rookies,
Yeah, rookies can't
sadly.
get it.
No, they
are
can't?
not.
Oh, I
I
didn't know
wish.
that.
I wish. Otherwise, I would rattle off Colby and Jeff.
Yeah, Colby is definitely. If Gordon Golden is up there in the mentions because of the receiving touchdown.
Yeah.
Oh, I did read that like a week ago.
Yeah, it's bad. I
Colby would
wish it
definitely
was
be up there
different.
with the rush.
Yeah.
Frazier Pershing also.
He's always a shout. He's having a down season. I
Kelp
just saw.
is right behind him, by the way.
I just saw week
right
4.
behind him.
Grazier Pershing's probably getting overtaken for the first time since season 8 in rushing leader.
Who?
Or maybe not season 8.
Kelp.
I don't remember.
Go Kelp.
Probably Cal. Maybe
That'd be
Raheem
you.
Baker if he has a good game.
Raheem?
But
Yeah, could happen, man. It's exciting. I think there's a lot of.
This is-
There's
This is probably the closest running backs have been to each other in a while.
Yeah, last year Pershing really ran away with it. But you know, there's a lot of variability this year. Thanks,
Sorry, that was
George McCown.
just funny. Yeah, I think receiving production has been very interesting this season. George McCown right now is leading everyone in receiving.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And he has 3 touchdowns.
he has 3 touchdowns. Receiving the receiver candidate, whether it's a tight end or a receiver, it's not. I don't think it's going to be George McCown at the end of the season.
I don't think so either.
I think it's going to flip around a lot. The receiving game is so close this season. It's
Yeah, between Jazan.
Jazan.
Yeah, we'll talk more about him later. Yeah.
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 It's. I mean, the skill position players I feel like are so close to each other this season. It's really hard to tell right now.
Yeah, it is. It's...
Nobody's taken off.
Mm. Who do you got for Depoy though? Or actually, who's your pick for Opoy?
My pick for Opoy, right now, it's probably Matthew Maines, but that's just because what I think of what's going to happen in the
Yeah.
MVP
Yeah.
voting.
I think Maines as well.
Yeah. Vitro, you got a shout or not really?
I don't got it much of a opinion here.
Yeah, I think
It's-
Maines is.
I will come more prepared next time.
Yeah,
No,
no,
it's
you're
very-
good. No, it's all good.
I feel like with the Opoy race, it's hard to tell
It
because
is.
the skill positions have had such a weird season.
Yeah.
I think Maines is a great shout. Obviously, always Grazier Pershing is on there as well. I would love to peddle the Kelp argument as well. I think
that would be very exciting to see for Calp in a latter
Yeah.
season.
I think a little race between Pershing and Kelp. That's like Kelp is getting a little older, so I think
It would be well deserved for one of his later seasons.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned with the receivers, like I think John mentioned that there's only been one quarterback that's done for over 400 yards in a game this season. It's Colby Sansa.
It's very.
Oh,
It's a
okay,
very.
Jeff Maggie threw 399. Count it in. I don't
already
care.
count it.
All right, but you talk about competition and all that.
Yeah.
It's been kind of weird all around. I would say just because that numbers haven't been dynamically there as much. I was assuming as past seasons.
I think one idea for a podcast, maybe ours, for our next section would be like the best 1v1 races in the league, like the best
Like
versus
positional
candidates.
It's a little debate show,
Yeah, like who, like between like, I think Kelp and Pershing is a good argument this year. I think Colby and Jeff, obviously, that's something we're gonna talk about forever.
I think Jazan and Gazelle is a good argument this year.
You think so? I'd love to talk about that.
Bro, I'm so excited for Jazan.
I don't
We'll
wanna
talk about it. We'll talk
I
about
don't want to talk about this.
All right, let's go to
Depoy?
Depoy. It really kind
It's-
of is a one man race right
Their
now.
car.
It's by he is
Yeah.
destroying everybody.
Yeah. It's really because of that crazy game to start off the year against Gordon Golden.
8 picks through 3 weeks is crazy.
Insane.
You serious? Oh,
What?
Yeah.
Can you check what the season record is right now?
I believe it's held by.
It should be in there.
It's held by Salazar still, I believe.
King Salazar.
One of the best to ever do
You
it.
missed King Salazar, bro. You missed prime
Demon?
King Salazar.
He was a demon. Most All Pros, King Salazar. Where is
Most
most
interceptions
interceptions?
career.
Lamar Humphrey, 13.
13. Bro, he's gonna destroy that.
Yeah, he is.
5 more games.
GG. Even if he has one pick in all of them, bro.
Over under 17.
I don't think it goes
I
quite that.
under
I think
17.
15. I think he hits 15.
15.
Decent
I think
line.
15. Yeah. it's not a bad line, but like
That's a little excessive for
it's
interceptions.
pretty high.
I think 15 is the line, but
But
most interceptions in a career is King Salazar. Is he even close? Do you know if
I can pull it up really quick. I got the all-time stats list here. All-time stats.
Pretty boy. Overrated.
This doesn't have
a bitch.
this
Bitch. Fucking love that.
career INTs.
Can you sort by?
Where's
Was a bitch
I
in
can just
Super
look
Bowl.
up King Salazar. Oh, it's not even close. I can already tell it's not even close. Next closest is Lamar Humphrey with 59 to 71 by King Salazar.
Where's Ricard on the list though?
Ricard?
Like, does he have a chance to get there?
Give me a sec. Voss.
I hear the train a coming.
What season was Ricard?
Wait, there he is. 47.
I guess 47.
He'll overtake Lamar Humphrey, which is he's season 4.
Ooh.
he's that old?
Yeah, he's getting up
Season
there.
4, yeah.
He's performing like
He's
that?
doing
That's
that.
crazy.
He's a 2-time Salazar winner too. That's pretty cool. Fuck.
Bro, I
Fucking
think
Griffins, bro.
he's
Greed.
he's gonna win it.
Yeah,
I
he is.
mean, you can shout out Lance, is it Teakin or
Yeah.
Teakon?
Teakin, yeah.
He's
Teakin. And
leading-
Fred Manderson.
He's leading in tackles right now. Fred Manderson leading in sacks.
Yeah.
I forget if Teakin is also leading. I think he's also leading in forced fumbles right now.
That's a good. That's a
Um,
good feather for the hat.
But
If he slows down, he has an argument there. So let's see.
just Ricard Reese's.
8 interceptions in 3 games is ridiculous.
Yeah. I think Fred Manderson has 6 sacks right now, but if I'm talking sacks versus interceptions, you'd always want to have an interception. over a sack.
interceptions over a sack. Yeah. Yeah. So my pick is Reese.
Yeah, and 8 interceptions in 3 games,
Yeah.
and we're going to lead it to the next category, too. He's up there already, so definitely Reese here.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see Fred Manderson's second half of the season. I think he can make it close.
I agree.
But Ricard Reese's.
Unless Reese really slows down.
Yeah.
Unless he really, really slows down.
He'd have to he'd have to not get a pick in 2 games and only be held to 1
Yeah.
for the rest of the season.
Yeah. And even then,
It's still gonna be a race
Yeah.
then.
I think for the MVP, it's also it's Reese.
I think right now, yes. I think the quarterbacks are gonna make a push here in the next 5 weeks.
It'll be Maines or Blanche.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Payne Blanche, I feel like I didn't give him any respect the last episode. I kind of feel bad for that now. but,
you
like,
didn't. You didn't.
I think Payne Blanche, did he have a fall off last season, second half, or was that a different quarterback?
I think you're thinking of a different quarterback.
Okay.
He was a rookie too last season, which is important to keep in mind.
Then,
Damn, you guys need 2 more.
damn. What?
You need 2 more.
No, I'm good.
No, he's right.
I'll be good.
he's right.
Speak for me.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've
no,
never done it.
Ricard Reese is gonna run away with this MVP race if he keeps it up,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, I agree.
I think any record breaker is
It's a-
deserving of them.
He also would be the first defensive candidate.
Would
I
he?
think.
Really?
I think the first to win.
Oh, first to win it.
Yeah.
Who? I mean, I guess Fred Manderson didn't lead in sacks last year. I love Fred Manderson. He's probably my other my defensive draft.
Hoplites are so good, dude.
Hoplites turned it around so hard in the one season.
They did. It's really impressive.
It's very.
I'm really
impressive.
jealous because it took me so many seasons to like it took me 5 seasons to like seriously.
Marion has been around, hasn't she?
I think she's been here for 2.5 seasons.
Okay.
So
Yeah, she's been around. She
I think-
took over. I thought the Hoplites were worse coming in than the Centuries were.
they were. They 100%.
So it's
Yeah,
it's
there were
very
situations.
impressive
Yeah.
what she's been able to do.
It's impressive. Yeah. Let's talk disappointments.
Yeah, big disappointments this season.
Yeah,
at least so far. I think
DD7.
you can't go without talking about Calvin Smith and DD7. I think Calvin Smith's at like 100 receiving yards right now. Probably had like one pretty mid game and I think two pretty ass games. He definitely didn't get off to the start that I had
98
expected this
yards.
season. Oh damn! Then he just had three mid games.
9 receptions.
Damn. Did DD7 get injured week 1 or was it week 2? I think it was week 1. Week 2?
I think.
Let's look.
Like fairly certain it was week 2. Yeah, because it was the what? No.
Rhinos
That might
at
have been
Rebels.
it was week 3.
No, he didn't just get injured.
30. Yeah, because he got his shit beat in. What the fuck?
Are you
Is my
tripping?
brain- I'm tweaking.
Where the Rhinos at?
Oh, you're right. It was week 2. My fault.
Then if it was week 2, I'm quite disappointed in. Like it is the segment, but like
Yeah.
that's really
Wait, no, it was
disappointing.
week 1.
It was?
Shit, dude.
It's been damn.
My
This has
brain
been a
is
quick
broken.
season, bro. That's wild.
Bro, prime DD7, bro. Garth Wu. Wait, sorry, I was going through the. Yeah, no backup.
No backup. Oh,
Just so sad.
how did he play that game? I mean, even in that game, he had 3 catches, 30 yards.
Yeah.
Like, it seems to me, for as great as he was last year, as dominant of a rookie of the year candidate or a rookie of the year winner as he was last season,
Yeah.
it is such a disappointment to see him have as bad of a season as he's having.
I agree. Yeah.
30 yards a game, like
It's sad. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like that's the kind of sophomore slump that's like CJ Stroud shit. Bro.
it's a little scary almost.
Yeah.
Like he had a great rookie season, but like if he can't pick it up, does he
Does he fade?
and become almost a bust after that? After that rookie season,
I don't know if you could say bust.
it's hard to say
I
bust
don't know
like
if you
that.
say
But,
bust.
Mid.
like
Could
yeah,
be mid. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he. I think he's like an AJ Cameron type. So I just here too. But
he was just so dominant last year.
he was. The Herman Perriman is in that room as well. That's something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Carnell Cage.
Now I know you're
Okay.
right here.
Okay, here we go. All right. Regal Phenom has been doing most of the workload
Yeah,
here.
he has.
Week 1 and week 3, 20 plus carries. He had 100 yards in week 3 as well. And when Carnell Cage took the load, not a bad day against the Glaciers in that thriller we had. 16 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown. It's 4.5 yards per carry. Right? There's still some upside, I would say. You just have a veteran running back behind him taking more of the ropes. But
For sure.
obviously, you rely on the 4th overall pick to kind of step up a little more.
Yeah,
I get that. But I think I don't know if I would call it a disappointment, but it's been more so underwhelming. But at the same time, he has a good running back, veteran presence ahead of him.
Yeah.
That's taking more of the workload.
I think for me, the reason I'm considering him a disappointment is because I had Raheem Baker last season. I saw what a good. Raheem Baker was third overall pick last year, right behind Kronk, the 2 best skill position players
on the offensive side of the ball in last year's draft. And Raheem Baker, I think he was fifth in rushing yards last season as a rookie. Tariq Barber, nothing to scoff at. I mean, you saw week one. Like, I just think what's disappointing about Carnell Cage is I expected him to be in that top, like, 8 or so running back conversations.
Well, who knows too? Because I could definitely try to ship off Rico Phenom and give Cage everything he can handle, and get work more in the tight ends and receiver rooms just to try to emphasize the pass game a little more. But it's hard to take a guy like Phenom out of the run game there and try to work too. And with that veteran presence that he has and the experience that he's had, and trying to lead Cage, and you could think of more of a development piece. You can week 3, Cage takes the workload and he's fully developed because he got that mentorship.
Yeah.
So you have a guy like Phenom carrying the ball right now. Like, you're trying to balance the carries, and it's hard to take him out of the lineup.
It's also so hard because this running back class was supposed to be hot ass except for Carnell Cage.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm also basing it off of. Is Carnell Cage was expected to transfer well, expected to be very, right out the gate, amazing.
Well, I don't think it helps too that Jeff Maggie's just off to a start. He's on too.
Absolutely doesn't help.
I mean, in the best game Carnell Cage had, that's what Maggie threw for 400, 70% completion and 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So when Maggie's going off, you go to the pass game and doesn't give any opportunities to the running backs.
It's true.
Yeah. I've got one of my players on
you
next.
listed Vic.
Yeah, I think Bick has 10 tackles right now, no chaos plays. Last season, he wasn't in all pro talks, but he was a top 15-ish linebacker performance-wise last season.
Yeah.
I think he had 60 tackles. I think it was 5 or 6 forced fumbles.
Yeah, he had
It
a
was
really good
nothing
year.
to
I
scoff
was really
at.
disappointed that I traded him.
I think it's interesting that he's having the year he's having now after such a breakout year.
I agree. It's sad. I think this happens a lot. Guys will hit their career years and then they'll sort of fade immediately after.
Yeah.
It's not gradual. It's hard. I think that it happens to a lot of players. Don't get too discouraged.
I think this is just my first experience with it truly happening.
Yeah.
And it's kind of...
And maybe it's because of Verne in the room.
Maybe it is. I think the way my linebacker room has been moving, maybe Roman Ayers was better for Bick's performance.
Yeah. Maybe. And Teron Cherry as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever since I don't know what Teron Cherry did last season.
He was tremendous. He was really good.
Was he? Well, I know his rookie year, he won D-Roy, and I thought it was pretty handedly that he had won it.
Yeah.
So I think he's also kind of in the same spot. 9 tackles, no chaos plays. He's in such a hard DB room right now. It's kind of disappointing that Reese is taking the reins and taking kind of the spotlight away from the rest of that amazing DB room.
Yeah, it is. It's great. I'm curious how many. What his stats are for. Oh. I keep doing this. I need to just raw search it. Pause. Oh, that's week 9. What about week 10 or season 10? 1 tackle against the Jackals. Nothing against the Griffins. And 3 tackles against against the Leopards. Did I say against the Griffins for week 2? It would have been against the Sharks.
It's
really
it's
disappointing.
just disappointing.
Yeah.
When I came in, I was looking at when I came in to join the league, I was looking at a lot of the historic who's good, who's winning all pros right now.
Studying.
And Teron Cherry was there. I was like, damn, if I had the assets, maybe I want to trade for Teron Cherry.
Yeah, it wouldn't have happened, but
it wouldn't have happened. But it was he was a
Mr.
guy
Ben.
that also he's so likable as a player.
He is, yeah.
To see him fade this hard this season, it is a tough room to be in, but it's
It's a really talented DB room for sure.
It's so hard.
Yeah. I don't know. It just feels bad because I think I bet he gets moved. I bet Ben moves
Yeah,
him.
I
If
bet that
he's-
could be a possible trade piece.
Yeah.
He
Like-
could be in his DB room.
If he was on any other team, he is leading the DB room, in my opinion.
Could be a good conversation topic who's on the trade block.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think Ben will just because he
He
was
is
Detroit.
so valuable, and Ricard Reese is getting so old.
Yeah. But something to think about. I don't know. Maybe a storyline to follow. So who's your pick?
For
This
both
is
systems.
big
Or
disappointment.
the biggest disappointment.
I think, for me, it's probably Bick, but that's a little biased because he's
Just
on my
yeah,
team.
Yeah.
I think realistically, Tehran is probably the
I would
biggest
say Tehran
disappointment
is
Me
the
this
too.
biggest,
season.
yeah.
He did not produce like he has been.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's a big disappointment,
It's
especially
hard, yeah.
if he can contribute. That defense becomes so much better.
I agree. Let's round it out with our storylines.
Oh,
Start off with the big one.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch. the
I'm interested
screen
to hear
here
about
really
this. I'm trying to
quick.
learn more about this
Um,
one. So
So, we want to talk about the Pat Ross murder case.
Yes.
you sound excited.
Nobody has talked about this yet.
No.
Nobody has talked about this. For
So this is your list right
This
here
is the
of all the
list.
possible people it could be.
that could be accomplices. I think it's just
I didn't know Regal was
so
on there.
interesting.
Yeah.
Nobody's talked about it, and it's such a huge storyline that's playing out.
It is. I think there's a lot of players that if it is them, it would be
It's so devastating.
devastating for their team.
I think, what do we want to talk about? Who would be most devastating to lose, and who, like, we think it is personally?
I think the Jackals have the most to be scared of. They have Tyson Lane and Gordon Golden.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't think it's Golden.
I don't think it's Golden either. But of the people, like, if there's a DB who's really good,
I think it is. I'm going to be honest. I personally think the accomplice is Tyson Lane.
you think it's Tyson Lane?
I am a hard believer in it being Tyson Lane. And I possibly think there's a second accomplice in who is it? It's Bradley Pears. He came into the hotel for Tyson Lane, and I think of all the people, Tyson Lane is the most suspicious player that would have been a suspect.
Mm-hmm. I think he is a really, really likely pick as well. I also think because, he's a DB, Pat Ross
Pat Ross
also was a
number
DB.
one.
Yeah, I think
It was Pat
There's
Ross, Tyson Lane.
competitiveness right there. Maybe Pat Ross was better and
Tyson
he
Lane couldn't
deal with
handle it.
that. So, or I don't know. I think the Jackals actually have a lot to worry about with this. I think maybe consider trading him.
I don't think anybody will want him.
I don't know.
Just straight up cut him. Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
You don't do that.
I
You
think
play it
hope.
out until
Yeah.
You play it out until.
I think you hope instead of cut, but maybe.
If the actual team
Maybe it's scary. Like maybe it's something like the Jackals have this toxic culture.
Oh, it's already built in, huh?
One wrong move. What's to stop him
Well,
from
what if
doing
he
it
was
again?
ready for this?
Yeah.
It's already toxic. So
Yeah.
just building it, it doesn't impact his team that much.
It's scary shit, bro.
So
So of the current candidates, who aside from Tyson Lane do you think would be most devastating to lose? There are a lot of big names. on here.
Jasmine's on there. I think Rigo. is
Shiloh
also-
Lamprey's on here too. Bro.
Shiloh Lamprey would be really.
if they have Cardinal Cage just in case it's phenom.
Yeah. I mean,
that's
yeah,
relieving.
you'll be okay. Okay.
No, I still,
it is
I
kind
still
of
want my
crazy.
two-headed monster. So
I don't think it's Rigo.
I don't think there's any reason for it to be Rigo.
I could see a world where it's also another wide receiver though. Like
I think Shiloh is a candidate. Where is he on this hotel room list? I mean, he
He's
is
across
around
from
the
Lane.
area. Like, they are all kind of in that same area. It's so hard to assume, but he definitely is somebody to be worried about.
I'd agree. I don't know. I think there's a lot of. So Deacon Black states he hears something to do with cheating and ruining a record.
That I think was more with Jalen Joselas.
Yeah,
Um,
he probably got locked up.
but the fact that it was also a cross from Shiloh Lamprey, like,
It's yeah.
or Tyson Lane. Tyson Lane is right there. They could all be in Pat Ross's room. Like, it is very scary to own these players right now.
I think also an important part of the evidence right there is Ket Jr. and Lamprey claimed to have spent most of the night together,
Yeah.
and I don't think it's Ket.
I don't think it's Ket either.
Yeah.
I think Ket is probably the most clear receiver to be like out of suspicion.
Mm. It could be somehow it could be Deacon Black, but I don't think it's.
There are a lot of good players in this class.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how many good players there are.
Imagine what Pat Ross could have been, man.
Mm.
Ah. We're done with this.
Yeah, I'm sad. Pat Ross never had a description. He was literally thrown away. Like, it's just sad. You want to talk about Jazan? Lone
Yeah.
Sentry?
He is the lone sentry right now. It's
Mhm.
so impressive what he's doing. I think he's at like 350 yards, about second in receiving right now, only behind George McCown.
Yeah. Good for you, man.
Bro, I just want to bring him up because the last episode, was it around the JFL or was it the bottom? The bottom.
What are you talking about?
Who brought up the receiver list? Was it around the JFL or
I think it
the
was.
bottom?
I think it was the bottom.
It was the bottom?
I think so. I don't
Okay.
remember.
Well, whoever it was, you disrespected the shit out of Jazan Dantella. Bro, Jazan is top 20 right now, by far and away. He's top 10 right now. I hope he keeps this production up to just destroy his narrative, man.
I am rooting for him. I wish he was on my team still.
You said that like multiple times.
Yeah.
you gotta watch your
I'm gonna keep
trades,
saying it,
dog.
man.
He just keeps trading players.
I've
to me and
made
they
some
keep
really bad
breaking out.
deals. I've made some bad deals.
This is Jazan's year, though. I'm excited to see where he goes from this.
Mm.
Just like the rest of this season, next season, he's probably going to be the lone sentry again. Just staying healthy, it's impressive.
Mm. I agree. I think considering how much of a workload he's getting, it's pretty impressive that he's like not dealing with any injuries or like slowing down. Like he's still able to play
He's so consistent
all the
right
time.
now.
Yeah, it's impressive. He's probably the best wide receiver right now. I know he's leading in yards, but I think he actually might be. I don't think it's.
I think he's the most consistent. I don't think he's necessarily the best. I think he's the most consistent. I think there's a lot.
I think being the
I
most
think-
consistent makes you the best.
Yeah, it's just like when somebody hits their peak, they're definitely higher than he is,
Man.
in my opinion.
We'll see. There's a lot to like there. You want to talk about Sansa and Kareem McCourty finally getting that connection back?
I was kind of surprised when I went and looked at the last Griffins game that Kareem had, I think it was 130 yards, one touchdown.
He's getting back out there.
He is, for what happened in camp, I'm excited to see what happens with him and Sansa's relationship and if it is back to normal for the rest of the season.
I hope for Kareem's sake that it is because I could see very easily how he's completely phased out and like winds up getting, thrown away.
Thrown away from the league.
Yeah.
Like, it's sad.
Yeah.
Um,
The rookie year of a player is so important for their development. If there's even a small amount of
doubt.
like it really, really hinders the player. Like I think Jazan is a good example of it not happening, but Bronson Nomura, he's a famous example on the Sharks. Never got to start, but he was a first round top of the tight end list, and now he's
on my team.
now he's on your team after getting passed around.
Performing. He's not doing bad, but he's not like nearly the
Yeah,
player that he
probably should have been.
He should have been, and it's really sad, and it's because he was.
Yeah, who knows if he could have been really good early on.
Right, exactly.
Right? So
Well, and I
A
think
lot
that's
of
why
it
you let
is
your young guys
camps.
play.
I mean, camps, they are an amazing thing. I think this season, more than all the previous seasons, has kind of shown how camps don't necessarily mean as much
Right,
as we
it's not
think
everything.
they do.
Yeah, but it's still important. Let's finish up our last two storylines because I'm tired.
Okay.
Um,
The Lancers are starting to sneak up on the Tyrants
yeah,
here.
that's not happening.
Really?
So okay. Keep in mind
3-0.
their schedule. Think of the schedule.
3-0
Think of the schedule.
teams
Think
right
of the
now.
schedule. Think of the schedule.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
So what about the schedule? They're 3-0. They could dethrone you, man.
that's not
They
happening.
could dethrone you in the
I
South.
I would take the Lancers matchup every day of the week. Every single day. I think we beat them. If we play them 8 weeks in a row, we win 8 weeks in a row.
Give me the Lancers money line.
Are you shitting me? You're shitting me, right?
I'm not shitting
There's
you.
no way, bro. Baron Vishner would die against my DB room.
I was subtly surprised losing to the Lancers week 1. I was upset about it. Seeing how they're 3-0 now, I couldn't care less that I lost to the Lancers. I think it's better that I did lose to the Lancers
Yeah.
early on.
Yeah, get a better draft pick too.
Yeah. It's just
Something to think about.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see how the South plays out the rest of the season.
I'm not worried about it. I'll just
I
be
think
so
with your
honest, I'm not
schedule,
worried
you
about
should
it.
be worried about it.
I'm not.
Because if you
I'm just
drop
not.
a
I'm
game,
worried.
it becomes a question.
We're not dropping a game. I'm not worried. I genuinely believe that the Hennigs Tyrants will end undefeated, and I think we will be the 1 seed. I have superb expectations for this team because I genuinely believe that my team may be the most complete roster. I don't feel like I have holes on the field.
I do feel that with your roster. A lot of your roster, it's not necessarily the best. It's like some positions.
It's no
there aren't.
stars necessarily. Like there are stars. I
Like
think
Ray Sean,
Kelp is the
captain.
Yeah.
Like those guys are stars, but aside from them, a lot of it is just great players.
hmm I think really like the only guys that we could talk about is Darren King.
Darren King is fraudulent.
Okay,
I am not.
okay,
I am
okay.
not hearing about Darren King.
Let's not.
in
Okay.
season
He's
X.
okay. He has not been having a good year. I will say that. I believe in him. He's still Darren King. He is the Darren King.
Kevin Kronkilly is the Kevin Kronkilly.
Alright, I'm not worried about all that. I'm not worried about all that. He's in a 4 tight end room, bro.
And he's still dominating.
Alright. But no matter what, I think it's crazy that we're talking about Darren King as being possibly like
Just
on
a
the bottom
great
of my
player.
roster.
I think he's just a great player.
Yeah, no. I think Darren King is.
But I
is
do
an
think
amazing
Darren
player.
King is fraudulent. On the left.
I'm just. My point is that Darren King is the guy that we're talking about as the bottom of my roster, possibly.
Yeah.
Like of my worst starters, and Darren King is a fucking beast. He's shown that he can be a beast.
He has shown
You call him a fraud. I agree. He hasn't had a great season, but I'm not calling him a fraud.
He's stepping it up. He's on his contract year.
He. I can. I'm alright. Ibrahim Garber is another guy that you could maybe talk about in that position, but Ibrahim Garber is also fucking dog. No one ever talks about him, but I think he has 3 sacks this season. So like,
Damn. Do you think the Lancers are just no bite then? All bark?
yes,
Yeah?
yes.
Detroit, what are you thinking? They do have the easiest schedule,
schedule.
In the South.
Being
but-
Beani's schedule does make an impact. I mean, you saw it with the Patriots, like they made it so far, and you get demolished in the bigger games, right? So
Yeah, but we also saw them make it that far.
You will see when they play me or Santon what they're made of.
Okay.
I'm
I
telling
love
you.
it.
I'm telling
I
you.
love it.
Yeah.
Write it down.
Write it down.
All right.
Clip it, bro.
Yeah.
I think
There you
we
go.
win 8 out of 8 games if we play them 8 weeks in a row.
I'd love to see the group chat after this.
Yeah,
Let's work.
damn. Game of the week.
I think by far Hoplite Sabres. It's
That's a
going to
good
be quite an amazing game to watch. I'm so excited for Fred Manderson. So excited for that Hoplites defense and that Hoplites offense with Matthew Maines.
I think already we're talking about we were talking about the Lancers a little bit. I think Lancers Jackals is going to be a fun game just because I think it's going to show you everybody about what the Lancers are really made of.
Okay.
I also think the Glaciers at Emperors is
I saw that one.
really
I thought
good
that
game.
one was a really good game. I think Hoplite Sabres, just because these are probably two top 5 contenders, in my opinion, for the Jupiter Bowl this year. It will be such a fun game to watch.
Yeah, I agree. Do you think you've got the Kingfishers wrapped up?
I don't know enough about them, but I'm optimistic in my squad. That's for sure.
Yeah.
When you have Jeff Maggie at the wheel, you're optimistic.
I think you'll be all right. I think you'll be all right. And then you get to play the Griffins.
Ooh,
Yes.
you get the 2 rookie quarterbacks in back-to-back weeks.
What do you think?
I'm excited. I think my defense can prove Colby Sansa is not as great as we might think he is.
Okay. All right.
I really
All
hope, for Jeff Maggie's sake as well, I really hope.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, then you're going to say the reverse thing the next week.
Lock in big comeback week. Big comeback week.
big comeback. Yeah, I think he could. I'm more excited to see my DBs. I think my DBs are gonna shine this week.
I
Also, Rod. Rod has had such a good season. He is, I think, 3rd in sacks right now. I think he's leading D lineman in tackles, maybe 2nd. Like, he has had such a great season, and I just haven't had the chance to acknowledge it yet.
Yeah. I don't know. It's gonna be really fun. I get the Cobras, so almost an off week. No hate, Ryan.
It's gonna be a fun mid-season week.
Yeah.
I will laugh if you get upset.
I'm worried about nothing. It'll be all right. I'm not worried. Even if this team does lose a game, I think this is the type of team that loses a game and is like, man, fuck, we gotta lock in. So I'm not worried about it.
You like your Jupiter Bowl chances?
I do. I think the only teams that could beat me are the Hoplites, the Griffins, and
You think
maybe the Emperors.
not the Sabres? You don't believe in EJ Duffy?
The Sabres are also like on the cusp of that list.
Okay.
Dire. I'm just kidding.
All right, buddy. Jeff Maggie.
Legacy
Jeff
game.
Maggie would have to have a legacy game. Yeah.
Bro, Paladins Admirals is such a bad game.
Tank Bowl, bruh. Do you ever watch Urinating Tree?
What the fuck is
What?
that?
No way, bro.
That's the 1 p.m. game, dude.
Yeah. Maybe. Well,
Do you think Paladins Admirals is gonna be worse than Sal's Leopards was this season?
Yeah.
I think
It's gonna be bad. Actually, no, because neither of them have a good defense.
Sal's Leopards is still gonna be the worst game of the season.
I think so as well, and it's just because the Leopards still have a good defense, and so like you need to have in order for it to be a truly terrible game, you need at least one defense that shuts the other one down, coupled with a doo-doo butt offense. And I don't know, I think they're all kind of doo-doo butt. I think the offense and the defense of both these teams is gonna do fucking fuck all. So I don't know. I'm looking up the urinating tree bit. Let's
end it out.
Yeah, let's end it out.
Yeah.
So that was a
fun
that was a
episode.
really fun episode. Thank you so much for
Thanks
coming
for
on,
coming
Beacher.
You guys are awesome. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Yeah,
This was
yeah. I mean,
fun.
if you come in again,
Oh,
Lock it on
I'll
my
be
own
back.
knowledge, gang.
I'll get there. I joined 2 weeks
it
ago.
takes
Give me a
time. It
break.
takes a lot of time. I've been here for a very long time, and I still don't feel like I have
Yeah.
I don't
great
have any
grip.
historic knowledge or deep knowledge.
Dude, I want to do this sort of stuff for a living, so I'll
Yeah.
get the gist down. I'll
Yeah.
say next time. But
You've got it. Lots of things to study, but
Yeah, dude.
yeah. Anyway, don't play with yourself watching the Paladins play this week.
But if you do,
If you do,
go inside the butthole. That's inside the JFL.